I think I'm going to kick off, if that's all right, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell my story of how I think drug treatment has gone over the last 16 years. I think everyone accepts that what you expect from a drug treatment program is that people are not going to be taking drugs anymore. And then when the peer-led abstinent group sort of got more political kudos on the back of the large amount of people being stuck on methadone, there started being more of a dialogue. And I think that dialogue has now matured. I think that we're now historically in a place where we can start delivering on abstinence to treatment.
Obviously, as you know, this is a partnership between Delphi Medical and Acorn as part of the Calico Group. Lots of that will become clearer over the months. So I'm Sophie. To my left here is Nicola Crompton-Hill.
Everyone's smiling and looks happy, and I think that's what it's about. That's how we need to start, isn't it? We've got a real opportunity between us all in this room to make something that was already good even better.
Right, it'll be a new service and that things will be better, but it'll be the same as in our service users will still call us Horizon.
Even though we're Delphi.
Or Acorn.
I'm part of Calico.
Yeah.
Was someone on bleeding drugs when they started talking?
Well, I guess what Delphi and Calico can do is to strengthen our position delivering services at Horizon.
Yeah.
They can make sure that the service we deliver and the way that our staff are looked after results in more of our patients and clients moving from dependence to freedom. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's a no barriers to recovery approach so that more people experience a life worth living.
We've got a film that Bad Camera have been developing for us over the past few weeks. Hopefully you'll find it really relevant and it'll bring into focus the reason why we're all sat here today, the reason why the service has been recommissioned as a fully integrated service, and some of the benefits that we're going to be able to see moving forward and working really closely together.
Mum and Dad split when I was 2, 3, but I don't always remember domestic violence, alcohol, being in the house. You know, my mum's an alcoholic, still is.
By the time I got to 11, I'd started drinking, not with friends, on my own, and I like that feeling of being free, because, you know, my childhood wasn't the best. There was sexual abuse, there was abuse and rejection from my mother.
From an early age, I was a big drinker from pretty early. I think I started drinking at 9. By 13, I was drinking heavily.
I came over in 1994 because I was using already heroin and that in Germany since 1989.
You know, and I had my daughter at 22.
I met people here, other heroin users, and I just crashed here, you know.
So she was like going through all that as well, you know. And as much as I loved her and I tried to care for her to the best I could, I just couldn't stop what I was doing.
I almost lost my leg about 5 years ago. I had a big hole in my leg where you could see the fibula running along the ulcer. I was told my leg is going to be amputated.
Everybody knew there was a problem. Anybody could have helped. Somebody needed to do something. Nobody did anything.
Yet everybody knew there was a problem.
The problem is, everything's changing too quickly.
No, the problem is things aren't changing quickly enough.
Problem is, I don't want to change.
The problem is, I want to change, but I don't know how.
Now, the problem is people need to see the benefits of change.
The problem is, if I don't change, then I'll
The problem is, I wanted to change and they wanted me to change. But it's been that many years, I just don't know how to change. I mean, it's not that I'm being complacent or anything like that, I'm just scared.
I went to Horizon, take part in recovery groups there.
Ended up doing my pre-mentor training and then started co-facilitating groups, free detox, alcohol awareness, reduced unit, just things like that at recovery groups, you know, because I wanted to give something back.
Started the mentoring course, finished that, the peer mentoring course, and yeah, I enjoy. It gives me a lot of. It's very rewarding, you know, to help people that used to be like me.
Part of it is building a story for the community. You know, we want to get people moving through treatment, successfully completing detox, becoming peer mentors, and coming back in the front end to say to people that maybe we're finding it more difficult to shift. Look at me, you knew me back then, you know, so you know the story.
I've got a structure in my life. I'm getting up for work, you know, it's like it's teaching me, it's learning me how to be a productive member of society, you know, to be able to be reliable and be responsible.
But this treatment system is about getting people to stability as quickly as possible.
And the place sort of made me feel like a real person again.
My ex-partner, who is now my partner, said she's going to give us one more chance.
After all these years, I didn't think I'd ever have my own family. Never have kids, I thought. And after stopping all medication and that, I even told my now wife, I said, I don't think I will be able to have a family. I have a little son now. He's 4 months old now.
The trouble is, we know that we're working with some of the most not okay people in our society, and we know that we are doing okay with a lot of them. The challenge is, how can we help more people who are not okay to become okay, because everybody knew there was a problem.
Anybody could have helped.
Somebody needed to do something.
Nobody did anything.
Once they're stable, or as stable as we think we're going to get them, into the dependence team. During that time, Simon's going to talk about it, but during that time we're going to try and engage them in RAMP. So RAMP is all about preparing people for coming off drugs.
It's not counselling. Some of this counselling stuff comes later down in the process, but the RAMP is just information and education. However, in that it can be quite sensitive stuff that you talk about on the RAMP. You talk about the guilt and shame, talk about the consequences, the defences, and it works. It works. I know it works because I'm a direct result of going on the RAMP in 2007. I was thinking this morning when I was driving up here that Blackpool's going, I don't know, if you're not from Blackpool, everyone's got a soft spot for Blackpool, because I used to come here as a kid. And I come now and I think, it wasn't like this when I was a kid, I'm sure. I'm sure it wasn't like this when I was a kid. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe. Was it not? So there's a soft spot, I think, for if you're not Blackpool based, I think like me, I'm Manchester based, but I've always got that bit of a soft spot for Blackpool. Yeah, so looking forward to it.
When you've had drink or drugs or something, it's a false sense of happiness. And now I know what proper happiness is, you know, I've tasted that, I love it. You know, to see my kids on the park and actually be there in that moment and not be drunk and feel that's worth $1 million to me.